Hey everyone, and welcome to our deep dive, into the world of AI and machine learning in investing.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be exploring how these technologies are changing the investment game and really what it means for you.
Yeah.
Whether you're prepping for a big meeting, doing some in-depth research, or just curious about this really hot topic,
Uh-huh.
we're going to forget about those old school crystal balls.
Right.
We're talking about algorithms that can analyze mountains of data, predict market trends,
Right.
and even sniff out fraud.
It's fascinating.
Yeah.
Yeah, AI is really changing the landscape.
Yeah.
It can analyze these massive data sets like financial data, news, even social media sentiment,
Wow.
and spot those subtle patterns that humans might miss.
So we're basically feeding these AI systems tons of information, but what's the payoff for investors?
Well, the potential payoff is enormous.
Okay.
This kind of in-depth analysis can lead to much more informed decisions and potentially uncover hidden opportunities.
Interesting.
Like, imagine AI analyzing satellite images of parking lots at a major retailer.
Okay.
If those parking lots are always packed, it could be a sign of strong sales,
Ooh, wow.
even before any official reports come out.
That's incredible.
That's alternative data analysis in action,
Wow.
giving you a glimpse into a company's performance beyond those traditional financial reports.
That's like having a secret advantage.
Yeah.
Can AI actually predict stock prices, though, and tell us exactly what the market will do?
Well,
Isn't that a little too good to be true?
yeah, it's important to remember that AI isn't about fortune telling.
Okay.
It's more like a sophisticated weather forecast.
Okay.
It uses historical data to make educated guesses about the future.
Right.
It can tell you what's more likely to happen, but it can't guarantee sunshine or storms.
So no guarantees of instant riches from our AI investment guru.
Right.
Got it. But this predictive modeling still seems incredibly powerful.
Absolutely it is.
Yeah.
It's about using the power of data to potentially gain an edge.
Yep.
By analyzing patterns from the past, AI can give investors these valuable insights to make more informed decisions about their portfolios.
Speaking of making decisions, what about this whole algorithmic trading thing?
Yeah.
I hear it's incredibly fast-paced.
Yeah, you're right. We're talking about algorithms executing trades in fractions of a second based on preset rules.
Wow, that's lightning fast.
Yeah.
But hold on, the speed must come with some risks, right?
Yes, this speed can definitely increase market efficiency,
Okay.
but it also brings up some concerns.
Like what?
Well, some people are worried about the potential for increased volatility and whether this speed gives some players an unfair advantage.
It sounds like there are definitely two sides to this coin.
Yeah,
Increased efficiency on one hand, but potential downsides on the other.
for sure.
What are your thoughts on the pros and cons of this speed?
Wow.
We'd love to hear your take.
It's definitely something to think about.
Yeah.
The use of AI in finance is raising many questions about how we balance technological progress with responsible practices.
So AI can be used for both good and bad,
Right?
like identifying risks, but potentially being exploited as well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
AI is a powerful tool.
Yeah.
And it's crucial to focus on transparency and responsible use. We need to make sure it serves investors' best interests, not exploits them.
Now let's address the big question that's probably on everyone's mind. Are robots going to take over our portfolios completely?
Right.
Is human expertise becoming obsolete in this AI-driven world?
AI is a powerful tool,
Yeah.
but it's most effective when used in collaboration with human expertise.
Okay.
It's not about replacing humans, but about augmenting our capabilities.
So how do we see this collaboration playing out in the real world of investing?
One area where this collaboration is shining is in portfolio management and strategy development. Machine learning algorithms can analyze vast amounts of data, financial statements, market trends, economic indicators, and so on to pinpoint potential investment opportunities that human analysts might overlook. It's like having a super-powered research assistant working 24/7 to find those hidden gems in the market.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
It's almost like having a personalized robo-advisor constantly optimizing your investments, right?
It's not quite that simple.
Okay.
Remember, while these algorithms are incredibly powerful, they still need human oversight. It's about finding the right balance between human expertise and machine learning capabilities.
So it's not a case of set it and forget it.
Right.
Humans still need to be involved, but AI can definitely help us see things we might otherwise miss.
Absolutely.
What about risk, though?
Yeah.
We all know that investing always involves some level of risk. Can machine learning actually help us manage and mitigate those risks?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Machine learning algorithms are incredibly useful for risk assessment. They can analyze historical data to identify potential red flags or warning signs that might indicate heightened risk for a particular investment or portfolio.
So it's almost like having an early warning system for your investments, flagging potential trouble spots before they become major issues?
Precisely.
Wow.
And machine learning doesn't stop at just identifying risks.
Okay.
It can also help us diversify our portfolios more effectively,
Mm-hmm.
spreading our investments across different asset classes to reduce overall risk.
This is all sounding pretty impressive,
Yeah.
but let me play devil's advocate for a second.
Okay.
Can machine learning really help us achieve those alpha returns?
Hmm.
Those excess returns that beat the market average?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
It is.
Many experts believe that machine learning holds the key to unlocking new sources of alpha.
Okay.
By crunching massive data sets and identifying those complex relationships that humans might miss,
Yeah.
these algorithms could potentially uncover investment strategies that consistently outperform the market.
So it's like having a secret weapon in the investment world, a data-driven edge that gives you an advantage over other investors.
Potentially, yeah.
But how can we be sure this isn't just hype?
You bring up a really important point. We've seen many supposedly revolutionary investment strategies fail to live up to the hype.
Right.
However, machine learning is different.
Okay.
It's not based on intuition or guesswork,
Mm-hmm.
but on hard data and sophisticated algorithms.
That's a good point.
Yeah,
It's not about throwing darts at a board anymore. It's about using data to inform our decisions.
exactly.
Okay, so we've talked about how AI can analyze data to find investment opportunities and manage risk.
Right.
But there's another fascinating application of AI in investing that I'd like to explore.
Okay.
Sentiment analysis.
Ah, yes.
Remember those mountains of textual data we talked about earlier? News articles, social media posts, earnings reports, even online forums?
Mm-hmm.
AI can now analyze all of that to gauge market sentiment.
That's right.
Wow, so AI is basically reading the news and scrolling through Twitter to figure out if investors are feeling bullish or bearish.
In a way, yes.
But can we really rely on algorithms to understand the complexities of human emotions and behavior?
It's a complex field for sure. And there are definitely challenges.
Okay.
But AI-powered sentiment analysis is becoming increasingly sophisticated.
Oh, wow.
These algorithms are getting better at understanding the nuances of human language and identifying subtle shifts in sentiment.
So it's not just about counting positive or negative words anymore.
Yeah.
AI is actually understanding the context and meaning behind those words.
Precisely.
And this is where things get really interesting.
Yeah.
By understanding the sentiment driving market trends, investors can make more informed decisions about when to buy, sell, or hold certain assets.
That's the idea.
This is mind-blowing stuff.
Yeah, it's pretty amazing.
It seems like AI is opening up a whole new dimension of analysis in the investment world.
It is.
Wow.
And we're just scratching the surface as AI technology keeps advancing. We can expect even more sophisticated applications of sentiment analysis in the years to come.
But in all of this, there's one crucial question that keeps coming up.
Yeah.
Where do humans fit into this AI-driven investment landscape?
That's the key question, isn't it?
It is.
It's easy to get caught up in the hype and think that AI will make human expertise obsolete. But that's just not the case.
Okay, so it's not about humans versus machines,
Right.
but rather how they can work together effectively?
Exactly. In the next part, we'll delve deeper into this collaboration between humans and AI,
Okay.
exploring how it's shaping the future of investing and what it means for you as an investor.
Sounds good.
Stay tuned. All right, we'll be right back. Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of AI and machine learning in investing.
Yeah.
Before we dig deeper, let's just recap, what we've learned so far.
Mm-hmm.
We've explored how AI can analyze data to uncover potential investment opportunities, how it's being used to manage risk more effectively,
Right.
and how sentiment analysis is giving us a glimpse, into the collective mind of the market.
Yeah.
But now I want to focus on the elephant in the room.
Okay.
What does this increasing reliance on AI mean for the role of human investors?
Right.
Are we becoming obsolete?
It's a valid concern, and it's one that many investors are grappling with.
The truth is, AI is a tool.
Oh?
And like any tool, its impact depends on how it's used.
So it's not necessarily a question of humans versus machines,
Right.
but rather how we can use these tools to our advantage.
Precisely. Think of it this way. AI is like a high-powered telescope.
Okay.
It allows us to see things that were previously invisible to the naked eye.
Mm-hmm.
But you still need an astronomer to interpret those observations,
Yeah.
to understand the context and to draw meaningful conclusions.
That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
So how do we see this collaboration between humans and AI playing out in the real world of investing?
Well, one area where we're already seeing this collaboration is in the rise of hybrid investment platforms.
Okay, so instead of choosing between a robo-advisor or a human advisor,
Right.
you can now have the best of both worlds.
Exactly. These platforms use AI to handle tasks like data analysis, portfolio rebalancing, and tax optimization,
Mm-hmm.
freeing up human advisors to focus on what they do best, building relationships with clients, understanding their individual needs,
Yeah.
and providing personalized financial guidance.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah,
It's about leveraging the strengths of both humans and AI to create a more efficient and effective investment experience.
absolutely.
But what about those investors who prefer to manage their own portfolios?
Yeah,
Is there a role for AI in DIY investing?
absolutely. We're seeing a surge in the development of AI-powered tools
Okay.
designed specifically for individual investors.
Oh, wow.
These tools can help you analyze stocks, research investment ideas,
Mm-hmm.
and even build personalized portfolios tailored to your risk tolerance and financial goals.
It sounds like AI is democratizing access to sophisticated investment tools that were previously only available to institutions and high net worth individuals.
That's exactly right.
Wow.
With the help of AI, individual investors can now access the same level of data analysis and investment insights that were once reserved for the Wall Street elite.
That's incredible.
Yeah,
It levels the playing field and gives everyone a chance to participate in the market on a more informed basis.
for sure.
But with all this talk about the power of AI, I think it's important to acknowledge that there are also potential downsides.
Yeah, of course.
Earlier, we talked about the risks of algorithmic trading. Are there other concerns we should be aware of?
One of the biggest challenges with AI in investing is the potential for bias.
Okay.
AI algorithms are trained on historical data.
Right.
And if that data reflects existing biases, those biases can be amplified by the algorithm.
So if historical data shows that certain demographics have been underserved by the financial system,
Yeah.
AI could potentially perpetuate those inequalities.
Unfortunately, that's a real risk.
Wow.
It's crucial that we develop AI systems that are fair, transparent, and accountable.
Okay.
We need to be vigilant about identifying and mitigating potential biases in the data and the algorithms themselves.
That's a sobering thought.
It is.
It highlights the importance of human oversight in the development and deployment of AI. It's not enough to simply trust the algorithms we need to
Yeah.
understand how they work, what data they're using, and what assumptions are built into them.
You're absolutely right. We need to approach AI with a critical eye,
Mm-hmm.
and we need to be aware of its limitations. AI is a powerful tool,
Yeah.
but it's not a magic bullet.
That's an important reminder. It's not about blindly following the algorithms. It's about using them as a tool to enhance our own judgment and decision making.
Right.
So what steps can investors take to ensure they're using AI responsibly and effectively?
Well, one of the most important things is to educate yourself about AI and how it's being used in investing.
Okay.
Understand the different types of AI, the potential benefits and risks,
Right.
and the limitations of these technologies.
So do your research and don't be afraid to ask questions.
Exactly.
If you're using an AI-powered investment platform, find out how the algorithms work, what data they use, and how potential biases are being addressed.
Absolutely. And remember that AI is a constantly evolving field. What's considered cutting edge today might be outdated tomorrow.
Right.
It's crucial to stay informed about the latest developments and to adapt your investment strategies accordingly.
It sounds like AI is adding a whole new layer of complexity to the investment world.
It is, but it's also creating incredible opportunities.
Yeah.
For investors who are willing to embrace these new technologies and to learn how to use them effectively, the future is full of possibilities.
So what are some of the key takeaways from our deep dive into the human side of AI in investing?
Well, first and foremost, it's important to remember that AI is a tool, not a replacement for human judgment.
Okay.
The most successful investors will be those who can effectively combine the power of AI with their own expertise and insights.
And as AI continues to evolve, it's crucial to stay informed, to be aware of the potential benefits and risks, and to use these technologies responsibly and ethically.
Exactly. And never forget the importance of the human element in investing.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's our goals, our values, and our understanding of the world that should guide our investment decisions.
It's clear that AI is reshaping the investment landscape, and the pace of change is only accelerating as we look to the future. What are some of the key trends that you're watching in the world of AI and investing?
Welcome back to our deep dive into the world of AI and machine learning and investing. We've covered a lot of ground so far,
We have.
from the nuts and bolts of how AI analyzes data
Yeah.
to the potential risks and ethical considerations.
Right.
But as we wrap up, I'm curious, what does the future hold for AI in investing?
Well, that's the million-dollar question, isn't it?
Yep.
There's one thing we can be certain of. It's that the pace of innovation in this field is only going to accelerate.
Right.
What we see today is just the tip of the iceberg.
So where do you see this technology heading? What are some of the trends that investors should be keeping an eye on?
Well, one of the most exciting areas of development is in personalized investing.
Personalized investing.
Yeah, imagine a world where your investment portfolio is truly tailored to your individual goals, your risk tolerance, even your value. So not just a generic portfolio based on like your age and risk profile,
Right.
but one that actually aligns with your specific financial dreams and ethical considerations.
Exactly. AI is making this level of personalization possible.
Wow.
We're already seeing the emergence of platforms that allow investors to customize their portfolios
Okay.
based on factors like environmental, social, and governance, ESG criteria.
That's incredible. It's about aligning your investments with your values. What other trends are you seeing?
Another trend to watch is the growing use of AI in alternative investments.
Okay.
Traditionally, these asset classes, things like private equity, real estate hedge funds, have been difficult for individual investors to access.
They've often been seen as the exclusive domain of institutional investors and the ultra-wealthy.
Right, but AI is changing that.
Interesting.
We're seeing new platforms that are using AI to democratize access to alternative investments,
Okay.
making it easier for individual investors to diversify their portfolios beyond traditional stocks and bonds.
So AI is opening up new investment opportunities, helping us create more personalized portfolios, and giving us access to previously exclusive asset classes.
It is,
What's not to love?
well, it's certainly exciting,
Yeah.
but as with any new technology, it's important to approach it with a healthy dose of skepticism
Right.
and to be aware of the potential risks.
You've mentioned the risk of bias in AI algorithms. Are there any other concerns we should be aware of?
Well, one of the challenges with AI is that it's often seen as a black box.
What black box?
Yeah, we feed in data and we get out results,
Right.
but we don't always understand how the algorithms are making those decisions.
So there's a lack of transparency.
Exactly, and that lack of transparency can make it difficult to trust the results.
Okay.
It's important that we push for greater explainability in AI systems.
Mm-hmm.
We need to be able to understand how the algorithms are working and why they're making the decisions they're making.
That makes sense. We need to know what's going on under the hood.
Yeah.
So transparency and explainability, those are key considerations. Any others?
Another thing to keep in mind is that AI is not a substitute for human judgment.
Right.
No matter how sophisticated the algorithms become,
Yeah.
they can't replace the human element in investing.
So it's not about handing over the reins to the robots, but rather about finding the right balance between human expertise and AI capabilities.
Exactly. The most successful investors will be those who can embrace the power of AI while also retaining their own critical thinking skills
Right.
and their understanding of the broader market context.
So as we navigate this new world of AI-driven investing, what are some of the key takeaways for our listeners?
Well, first and foremost, don't be afraid to embrace the power of AI.
Okay.
This technology has the potential to transform the way we invest,
Yeah.
making it more efficient, accessible, and personalized.
But approach AI with a discerning eye.
Absolutely.
Ask questions, understand the limitations, and never stop learning.
Exactly. Stay informed about the latest developments, be aware of the potential risks, and most importantly, never stop thinking for yourself.
And on that note, we'll leave you to ponder the exciting and unpredictable future of AI in investing. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive.